Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Our next guests this morning are wearing red for a very important reason. It's February. That makes it Heart Month. This is Ashley Willis. This is Savannah Henry. And they are here representing Brookdale Cleveland, an assisted living community that very much has not just heart behind what they do, but kind of a heart focus all the time for many of your residents. So good to see you both.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having us.
Not to over cheesy it here, but the heart thing, we can make a lot of analogies, but it really is important because when you're in assisted living, Ashley, you generally have some type of a health condition to begin with, right?
That's right.
Some kind of compromised need. Often heart events probably bring people to you.
They do.
Oh, absolutely.
That's right.
We do see that all the time, and it's important to talk about, not just for February for Valentine's Day, but it's important to talk about all the time because cardiovascular disease is really the world's leading cause of death, with risk factors rising in older adults as the heart undergoes natural changes. It can lead to disability, limit activity, reduce quality of life for seniors especially. So
you were telling me kind of a sweet story because when you talk about heart disease, obviously there is the physical component.
Right.
Emotions go right along with it though too.
Absolutely.
Stress can be a big trigger.
Yes.
And you were sharing, if I can tell it, that there are two women in the image behind me.
Yes.
And they're up in Cleveland. These two women were best friends in high school, and without intending it, they've reconnected
They
now.
have.
So the friendships that go along with being a resident there probably do a lot to boost the spirits for
absolutely
people.
It's so important to have that socialization because a lot of times we see this too often where seniors have been isolated and they need that socialization. It helps. I mean, having those friends, it really, helps not just your heart, but your mental, physical well-being. It all trickles down in that way. So it's so important. A lot of times, as you become older and as you age, to have people in a similar state to you that understand kind of what you're going through. You can connect on that different level, and it means so much to have other people to lean on.
I would think, Ashley, that one of the strengths that y'all bring at Brookdale is that you are really a family. You only have 41 units.
That's right.
So that connection is something that's pretty easy to find.
It is, and our families have found that to be, when they come to do a tour, they love that about us, and you can feel the home-like atmosphere between our residents and our staff the moment you walk in the door.
That's important to stress, I would think, not just the friendships resident to resident, but the staff plays a critical role with the assisted living aspect of it. I'm guessing you have care kind of available almost around the clock.
Yes, yes.
So how big is your staff for that need? Are they familiar faces every day?
Absolutely. Our health and wellness director, for example, her name is Brittany. She's incredible. She has been at Brookdale Cleveland for 14 years. So her heart is dedicated to it. Speaking on the heart, she is absolutely incredible. And our activity director, Deanna, she's been with Brookdale for 22 years.
Wow.
So not just in the aspect of being there every day, but it means so much to our residents that they know who is taking care of them and that trust is there.
Right.
So,
talk about the nutrition side of it. That's a big part too. As you get older, especially if you're living alone, it's hard to cook for one person.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
Absolutely. And we cater to our residents. We provide nutritious meals that are made by a nutritionist, made out, dietitian, and we focus on, some may be Seventh-day Adventist, or they may just, have a vegan diet, and so we focus in on that.
So there can be some specifications made then.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you have a health event, maybe, I know we talked about the heart concerns, but maybe there's something else. You've developed an allergy or a sensitivity.
Oh, absolutely.
You can bring that to your attention. And
Yes, we cater to all. So no matter what your dietary restrictions are, we will make that accommodation for you.
What about apartment sizes? What kinds of things do you offer that way?
Yeah, so what's really nice about our apartments is, and a lot of times when you hear assisted living, sometimes people tend to think, you get like a hospital setting set in your mind, right? It's not like that. So the residents themselves are able to decorate it and make it their own. You bring your own furniture, so you're walking into a space with things that you already recognize. It may already even smell like home when they get there. which is really nice in that way, and they can make it their own. So.
And you have like 1-bedrooms as well as studios?
Yes, we do. We have 1-bedrooms and studios. We have some that are available now, so if anybody is looking.
Here you are, this big bubbly person, and both of you so concerned, you can tell about the care you provide. So when people call to make an appointment to come see you, will it be one of you they'll have a chance to see?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
If you call in, you can either ask for Savannah or Ashley, and we are more than willing to help in any way that we can.
And there are grounds as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So, like I said, we are a smaller community, but the actual grounds themselves, where our campus, you should say, I guess I could say, is at, it's very large. The way that I like to describe it is, your apartment, think of it like your master bedroom. You've got, your shower, your own space, but you can go anywhere in the community that you want. And
so if you're a
like
walker, you can go out and walk.
Yeah, and we actually have a program called Brookdale Walkers, where a lot of our residents will get together and they'll walk around the community, and that also can help with any kind of like heart issues or anything that you're having too. So, and we have an exercise program called Be Fit. As well, that has helped a lot of our residents, and we do that each and every morning as well.
I have a feeling that if we could keep on talking, she would say, and we also have this.
I definitely would.
So here's where you can find out more if you want to go, and maybe you'll run into your best friend from high school too. It's Brookdale Cleveland Senior Living on Facebook at Brookdale Cleveland. There's their phone number. Just call them, 479-8899. They'd love to see you and welcome you home.
Want to win some cash from our forecast? Enter our 3-degree guarantee contest. Every time the Local 3 Storm Alert team gets the high temperature right, we'll add $10 to the jackpot. At the end of the month, someone wins the whole thing. Only from Local 3.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin